Let's see if Twitch has accepted it. Accepted by Twitch. Accepted by YouTube. Accepted by Facebook.
So we're at the flip the switch and go on the air stage.
Correct. Correct. So flip the switch.
Switch.
Wait for the red light. It's on.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit the clapper, you're on the air.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mick's World. Today we're going to be talking. We're going to be taking your comments and just discussing random everything. First things first, we'll discuss this past weekend. I went to Nickel City Wrestling's lethal something or other. Never mind. I went to Nickel City Wrestling for their show in Batavia. The show was very entertaining for their show in Batavia. Their show was very entertaining. It was interesting, fun, and of course, Facebook freezes when I clicked on there. What was I gonna say? Show was very entertaining. We had no real title changes that I can remember. It started out with Pinky, whatever his name is, Pinky Chippendale, doing his doing a show with, or a little commentary thing with Shadowcat, and then it moved on from there. We had some really good matches, and our number one contender for Shadowcat's title is gonna be Joey Chaos. He took the number one contendership for that. Also, we had the women's championship was defended, and of course, Megan Myers kept the title. And then we had Dakota Orion ended up keeping his title. The tag team champions kept their title. Primal Warpath and the Thriller Ryan, I don't know, I'll call him a Thriller. They defeated the Crimson Mask, or the Crimson, whatever they are. I don't know what they want to call themselves these days. But I'm just gonna say it straight up. I'm surprised that I'm surprised and interested to see where everything's gonna go. But that's normal. So if anybody wants to call in, the number is 716-202-8430. You can't see it. I don't know why. I'm streaming actually live. Summer. A second. Um, but like I said, if you want to call in, the number 716-202-8430. And I'm taking comments, questions, and other things. So you guys are more than welcome to call in, comment, talk. Please join me. Let's see who else. So anybody who wants to come on, you're more than welcome. So let's see, what can we discuss? I'm not even going to go where I want to go. I was going to complain about the VA, but, you know, I'm going to leave that alone because, you know, we all know that me and the VA have not been on good terms lately. But that's, you know, how things go. So, like I said, if anybody wants to call in, the number 716-202-8430. Today is going to be more of a question and answer. If you have a question or want to comment, feel free to ask, and I will do my best to answer it. First things first, just so I can get it out of the way, and hopefully I'll remember it. Just so I can get it out of the way. Hopefully I'll remember it. Nickel City Wrestling will be having a. Let's see. Nickel City Wrestling will be having a show November 12th at the Eastern Hills Mall. It's going to be a Veterans Day kind of show. Which reminds me, Veterans Day is coming up. I hope all my veteran friends have a good time. Well, not a good time. They are treated well. And, of course, let me see what that falls under, because I may actually know. Ooh, that works. I'm going to be doing a show on Veterans Day. Looks like I'm going to have to invite some veterans to come on. And just so everybody knows, November 4th, I will not be having a show. I know you're all disappointed, but I won't be having a show November 4th due to the fact that I'm going to be away at Astronomicon. So anybody who wants to make a comment, please. Feel free. Let's see. Oh, I know who I want to add to this, probably because she's probably going to be busy, but I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. And sure, we might as well wake him up. So, yeah, tonight's probably going to be a short show because nothing's going on, nobody's answering. That's yeah. But of course, like I said, November 12th is Nickel City back at Eastern Hills Mall, and it'll be a celebration for veterans because Shadowcat's brother was a veteran. I'm a veteran, and there's a few other veterans. that come to the shows. If you like, hey Justin, how you doing? So Justin, tell me, how did you like the show last Saturday? Excuse me. Did everybody that you want? Were you happy with the show? You're good. I didn't ask you if you're good. I asked you if you liked the show. And we know the boss lady liked the show. She got a picture with I think she got a picture with Shaw Guerrero on the side. Of course, we have the famous JJ Styles gracing us with his presence tonight. Maybe we'll get lucky and his mom will tone in. And you know what? I think the best part of the show was, I should have got a picture of it, was when the open road Hellboys had your aunt come out in by ringside and they held her hand up in the air for giving Greed some misery. Of course, we got Greed. I would give them misery all the time if I was a fan. So Justin, let me ask you this question, my friend. What was the best part of the show? What was your favorite part of the show? And what was your least favorite part of the show? But we'll move on from there. We'll wait for Justin to catch up. I think there's a slight delay in my show. Yeah, we have a lot of different things going on. One of the things that are going to be going on is the show, like I said, November 12th show. I'm going to be trying to invite some veteran friends to come on the air, but we'll see how that works out. Like I said, I won't be around November 4th because I'm going to be in Rochester for a convention, seeing Eddie's daughter, and hate seeing Greed. Justin, we know you want to date Shaw. Get it? We'll get it straight out. You want to date Shaw Guerrero, but you know she would put that Latino heat on you, and you'd be done, man. Yeah, Greed is a. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. So as things are, we got the Eastern Hills Mall show. We've got Joe D's comic book show, or comic sale, or whatever you want to call it, tomorrow. The following weekend, Snuggled in Love has their Halloween party, and then there's some other events going on. I'm not exactly sure what they are. And I'd like to wish, hey, this is Gene, by the way. I just hopped on to say hi. Uh-oh, trouble. She took over Justin's account. I better be careful. Better not pick on Justin, because then Mama will beat me up. Let's see, what else was I going to work on? So we'll see how things go. I'm glad everything worked out. You know, I'm glad everything worked out. We got your mom seated and everything. Hopefully she'll be back to being able to walk without having to be in a wheelchair, but we know how life is. You loved Joey's match, Joey Chaos's match. So, here's a question for you. Dream match. Give me a dream match that you would like to see happen either on Nickel City Wrestling, WWE, NXT, SmackDown, whatever. Give me a dream match. Matt versus Russo. Yeah, but if we're going to have Matt versus Russo, we got to figure out a way to make sure that nobody interferes and Russo can't run away. You know, Russo's a friend, Matt's a friend, but I'd like to see that a one-on-one happen where they finally get to square off and settle their differences. But I'd like to see, who are you going to ban? You can't, banning them from ringside doesn't stop them from coming out. It just makes it so, it gives them more of an incentive. Oh my God, in a cage match. I don't know if we could get a cage in any of our spots. But we might want to talk to Shadowcat about that. Let's see what else. Actually, I have to admit, it was good to see Justin Trumbull back. He came back and they worked. Him and Jason worked really good as a team. I'm hoping that things will progress because Justin was a hell of a ring announcer before situations with work made it so it was hard for him to come on. Also, we have some other stuff that we could do. I'd like to actually see I'd like to see a really good. I'd like to develop a women's tag team title match. Get a women's tag team titles for Nickel City Wrestling, but that's kind of hard because there's not a big enough stable of women wrestlers in Western New York to create a tag team division. And before I go any farther, I want to say, get well to Arcade Heroes. Hey, Justin, I want to say get well to both the Arcade Heroes who are down with knee injuries. Heal up, get ready, get back, rehabilitate, and be ready to fight. We know that TJ Karts has a match hopefully with Brian Yohe, and we'll get a number one contender for the title. Yeah, I hope they get better too. They're working on rehab. I've been reading everything, and they're working out, getting better, getting stronger. And we'll see how things go. But also we do have a few up and coming wrestlers that I want to give some props to. First one that I want to give props to is the Thriller. You know, we got to give the Thriller his due, and then we also have to give OTDD his due. I'm not a really big fan of the Crimson Mass, Crimson, whatever they are, but they're one guy, JJ or JJD or AJD, whatever his name is. He's a good up and coming wrestler. We have a few other up and comers that are working hard at the compound to make it. And I have to give my props to the trainers at the Nickel City compound. They are putting in the hours, putting in the time to get these guys ready to showcase and show off their talents for us. Another individual who probably will not see this, but I'm sure you'll figure it out someday, is Carl. I hope you get better from your accident, Carl. Get back on the road to recovery, and let's get things going, my friend. Yeah, we have Elijah Crew that needs to get healed up. It was actually really interesting to see Cyclone Jones back in the ring after a year off for a leg issue. Yeah, I know. He does stink, actually. I'm not a really big fan of Pinky, whatever he wants to call himself. Because, he's just, he needs to work his way up. He still has a lot of work, a lot of ring savvy. He's got to work his way up. And I don't care if he's got a problem with me. He can say something. He can come on my show and say something. And I'll tell him straight out he's got a lot of work ahead of him. He got lucky to take the compound championship. And yes, I know he's been running around everywhere showing it off, and he really messed with Sam Slade. He treats Sam Slade like, he's an indentured servant, which isn't going to happen here. A few other different things have been going on. What I would love to see is one of the things I'd like to see is we need to get a few more managers for the wrestlers. We have Russo and we have Thunder. That's about it that we have for managers right now. I'd like to see the Thriller end up with a manager for a while. I'd like to see a couple other wrestlers end up with a manager for a while. Get them on the track, get them going, and then see how things turn out. And yes, we lost the letter to one of the cameras. It floated down in front of the lens, but it works. Still, it was like we can say it was snow there. Also, we have a few other different things going on. Sooner or later, we're going to have to see a showdown between Ace Gervais and Shadowcat. That's coming. I would seriously like to see a match with Dakota Orion without Russo interfering or influencing the match at all against a interesting number one contender. We've had to bring in a few people, yes. But I would love to see it matched up where Russo's not involved. I'm sorry, but that's me. And like I said, I'm friends with Russo. I'm friends with a lot of you guys. But it's my show. I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to tell you like it is. But if anybody wants to call in, the number's 716-202-8430. I'm more than happy to take your call. We can discuss whatever. I'd like to, I'm hopefully going to be getting, in the next few weeks, I'm going to hopefully be getting a few people in here, and we'll see how it works out. I've got to make some arrangements for somebody in the independent film community to come on and talk. Speaking of the independent film community, I want to congratulate Scary Sherry Fairchild on placing fourth in the most scariest individual in film. I want to also congratulate Scary Sherry on her multiple roles that she has done for independent movies. I can give you a few. She was a doctor for Death House. She's been in the movie. She was in. Can't think of it. She was in Death House. She was in a couple different trauma films. She has also did work for the movie Thriller that came out just recently. Her and Frank have been carrying on Demon Productions and out there promoting Western New York Superheroes and Cosplayers is going to be at Joe D's show tomorrow, along with the following week they will be at Snuggled in Love. We'll see how things work out. Like I said, if anybody wants to call in, comment, talk, the number is 716-202-8430. But on to something that's been burning away at me the last few days. and I'm going to say this honestly and seriously. People need to stop ghosting people. Let's just be honest with it. Everybody knows that I do photography. Let's be honest. I do photography. I've go on multiple interviews, or I go on multiple things to talk to people about doing my job. Yes, I'll be honest right now, bluntly, straight on the air. Anybody who's watching, anybody who gives a rat's crap, which isn't very many right now. My rates are $100 an hour, $60 if I have to travel outside of the Buffalo area. And what I mean by outside of the Buffalo area is Rochester, Syracuse, places like that. Anything local, it's not going to cost you. And the other reason I charge $60 travel is for gas, because we all know gas is expensive. And if you want me to do photography, here's what you get. You get an hour of my time. You get me to show up there with my camera. I take your pictures. We can do as many costume changes as you want. We can do family, pets, whatever. And then you will get your session, your sitting fee, or your sitting session, however you want to call it. Then I will take your photography, your photos home, process them, get them to be the way I want them, tweaked, brightened, edited, and then you will get a CD or a DVD CD with your pictures on it. If you want them on an SD card, supply an SD card, and I will copy them to an SD card for you. Things that I have done that I've gotten published for. I had a picture published in the New York Times for the Odyssey project. I've had my pictures that I've taken for Anthrocon published on a website that does different online convention stuff. I've been at Flower City Comic Con. I'm going to be at Astronomicon. I'm doing photography at Astronomicon. What you see is what you get. And I will give you the best I can. I will give you the work you pay me for, the work you ask for. I will give you what you deserve and what you need. And yes, my rates may be low, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for you from start to finish. Like in particular, I did a friend's wedding reception. So I stayed until they were done. I took pictures of everybody in front of a backdrop. I printed out pictures for people. And I made everybody happy. My photos I will be doing photography for a long time. So if you're out there, and this is another thing that stuck in my craw and it kind of upsets me. I've been getting anonymous Facebook messages from people telling me to sell all my photography gear and get out of photography. You know what? I'm not going to say that. I might get bleeped for it, but you can go to hell. It's my photography. It's my job. People enjoy what I do. That people enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's life. Guess what? Live with it. Suck it up. Game over. I'm not playing. And with that, I'm about a half hour into the show. I'm going to say good night, be safe, and see ya.